Hey guys. Today I kind of want to talk about um what medication changes can do to your body, your mind, and um how it can make you feel. And I started writing. I've always wrote poetry, but I kind of want to share some of my poetry with you. Um, just to maybe uh, get into words of how I feel during these medication changes. Um, Now, I'm going to give a disclaimer if any talk or um, uh, talk of suicide makes you uncomfortable, do not watch this video. Um, so, let's get started. um, my first medication that I went on, um, Capra. So, I think I already talked about this one. Basically, long story short, made me super angry. I I was like 16. Uh Ran away from home for a few days. Yeah, mom not very happy about that one. Um I was always a very good teenager until I went on that. And then when they upped that medication because like it wasn't doing what it needed to do, um I basically came home from school and I slept from like basically 3:30 until the next day. So I was always sleeping. I'm surprised I got any homework done. Um let's see. What other There was some that just did not just like agree with me at all. Like there was one called Zonogram. They had to take me off of that almost immediately. I was like really it it kept me up all night. I was really like jittery and I felt like it was a feeling I never had before. Um yeah, uh I'm not allergic to the medication, but it did not agree with my body. So they took me off of that. I think I might have even like had a fever or something. So none of that for me. Um I've been on almost any medication you can think of. I was on Topamax, which um I lost my eyesight when I was on that. So they were like, "Oh, we don't want you to be on that anymore because it could have caused you to lose your eyesight." That was one of the best medications I was ever on. I am now back on that, but it just made my brain like I would forget words, which when I went back on that very recently, I was doing my performance thesis for grad school, and I was forgetting words again, and I was talking about theoretical physics and quantum mechanics, and parallel universes and all of that kind of stuff. And I was forgetting a long monologue. It was not good. And it was like the end of a 14-hour day and not cute. But basically, we're good. We're good now. Um, but one medication, or it might have been Zonogram that actually that was like giving me um suicidal thoughts. It could have been another one, but it made me extremely depressed. Very, very depressed. I did not want to be on this earth anymore. I was in undergrad, and um, I didn't really tell anybody about it. Um, I was like, well, the side effect will go away. Um, if I made any poems about it, I don't have them at this moment. But, and don't worry. I have a therapist now. I am on antidepressant, and I am taking care of anti-anxiety medication. So don't worry, you do not need to. I am taken care of. But so that was a really dark time for me. But I recently went on really strong medication called Onfi, and I didn't realize how strong it was. Um, my roommate had to wake me up in the morning because, first of all, it's almost like Valium. It's an opioid. So I would sleep through 3 alarms. It was really bad. I mean, the medication worked wonders, like wonders for me, but um, and then I realized it was also making me extremely sad. So on the days that I felt very sad, um, I would write poems. And they're not the happiest of poems, but I kind of want to share some of them with you. So, one of them, and people with depression might feel the same way. People with any mental illness might feel the same way. Um, and also, people with chronic illness might understand these poems as well. So the first one is about not wanting to be a burden, like around, like wanting to be strong for the people around you and not wanting to be a burden and feel like a burden. So it's push it down, push it away, push it any which way. There, it's hidden. Can you see it? It's an Easter egg hunt manifesting in my body. Nobody can find it. It's a game, and I won't let them win. I always win this one. I want to be strong for others. I don't want pity. I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to be someone to carry through life. It's fine. I'm fine. I put a smile on, gets them every time. Therefore, it doesn't exist. These thoughts, feelings, happenings of mine don't exist. That's the game. Fool them. I'm not here. Push. Push it away. Push me away. So that's the first one. Having a progressive disorder. I don't even think it's been a full year since I was diagnosed, so it's still a little hard to take in, and like I definitely do push others away, and I'm trying to not isolate myself and isolate everybody around me. So this is a very vulnerable video. But I do want to share with you guys. I feel like this is a part of my healing. Because I know my anxiety has been through the roof, and like my demons have been with me, but I know I am a strong, excuse my language, strong ass woman, not plural. So I'm getting through this. So so let's see. Let's do another one. Okay. I actually kind of like this one. I wrote this a little while ago. I think I might have written this in undergrad. And I performed this in front of everybody. Like in front of the entire like grads and undergrads. So in front of in a hospital gown. So here we go. White, white, white. I think I might just go insane in the brain. My brain's fucked up. Everybody's getting dressed up while I'm sitting behind hospital bars. People are worried about material things while I'm being held down, forced into seizures. My life's progressing towards the grave faster than others. I feel I need to be brave. All I receive is pity or turned away. People don't like different. So I'll stay and lay behind bars, all in white, deep breaths, close my eyes under the bright lights, and wait for the darkness. Yeah, I did edit that after I found out it was progressive. Though I am stable, I'm knock on wood, closest thing to wood. That once was a tree, so knock on wood. Yes. Sorry about the language as well. But, right. Next one. And that is the last poem I will read for this video. Okay, so here we go. Drying eyes again after a shower. not from the numbing hot water, but from my sobs. That seems to be the only safe space to heave my sorrows. The shower, thoughts swirl. What am I doing with my life? I'm lost, broken. I need a life raft in this water. Help. SOS. I have a lot to offer. I know I do. Will my body and mind allow it? Dear God, stop these thoughts that are drowning me. So, yeah, not the happiest of poems, but I write some poems when I'm feeling sad. I do have happy poems too, but I just wanted to um kind of show what chronic illness feels like um when we put on some happy faces, but when we're not having great days, it's like sometimes we feel like we can't always do what everybody else is doing. And it's really, really kind of sad. Like everybody's like, yeah, let's go party. Let's go do this and that. And I'm like, oh, there's strobe lights, or I can't walk miles like you guys do, or stuff like that. So, but I'm working my body up, working my strength up. So, yeah. This was a very raw video for me. And again, I apologize about the language and the talk and talk about suicide. I am okay. Again, I am fine. I do not feel that way anymore. But yes, and I can give you resources if anybody else is feeling the same way that I once was. So please, please reach out to me. So I don't know how to end this on a happier note, but there are resources out there for anybody who may be feeling that way. So I hope you all have a great day and know you are not alone.